that the Academy is playing.
So with the current ways that AI exists out in the world, there's a very generalized mainstream imaginary, or the way that we talk about those things, the way that media covers those things. But this way of thinking serves the benefits of a few.
The most artificial thing about AI is this idea that it's something that it's up there in the cloud and that it doesn't have an impact on minerals and extraction and human labor.
They are affecting in positive and negative ways not only billions of humans around the world, but also our environment, our ways of thinking, our ways of making sense of our identities, of our cultures.
Part of my process is to rethink these sort of embedded ideas of what's possible that is implicit in the technology and try to break that apart.
Like you hear people in Silicon Valley, they want everything fast, everything efficient.
His famous phrase was move fast and break things. We've really spoke about how damaging that was for the entire industry.
There is a very important countercultural premise, moving slow and repairing things.
So right now we're in a moment where AI seems like it's an inevitable future, but I actually think that it's really important to recognize it's not inevitable and we can actually shape what that future looks like.
And here we're thinking about why to use it and how to build it, and are there different ways of thinking about it and building it differently and using it differently. And I think that conversation is a really important one, and we're not having it enough.
I like the concept of slow AI because it's very the antithesis of everyone talking about AI. Instead, slow AI takes a different perspective to it. Okay, let's take some moment and understand what is it doing to our society, what is it doing to us, what are the harms, but also what are the beauties of it. And if we take it slowly, we can take a better grasp of everything that comes with it.